Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to my channel, Side Hustle Seattle. So I wanted to make a quick video about how much money you can make by just doing Amazon Mechanical Turk for an hour. I actually saw another video of a gentleman doing it for 2 hours and he made like 44 cents or something like that. I've been doing Mechanical Turk for about 3 weeks now. I feel like I know what I'm doing, finally, kind of, I think so. So I wanted to make a video from my perspective about how much I can make in an hour to hopefully help you guys learn a little bit more. So I'm not gonna go over the basics about like what Amazon Mechanical Turk is, how to set up banking, yada, yada, yada. If you wanna see that, you can look at my first video or my first Amazon Mechanical Turk video to get more information on that, and I'll link it. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so it is 8:31 on August 1st. So we'll go ahead and get started. I typically filter by what I'm qualified for. That way I'm not seeing stuff I'm not qualified for, and I do newest first. So go ahead and apply that. Now you're gonna see a bunch of different hits. I avoid most transcribing ones, like transcribing receipts, etc. I just think they're a waste of time. So for this one, it pays 1 cent, but it gets approved in 12 days. So to me, that's not worth it. The one I've been doing more of is that one by Ben Peterson, which is the rating dating profiles of men. 3 cents, pays out less than a day, which typically means it's like an automatic pay. And you can preview the task. So in this case, you just go through, you click if it's an acceptable photo, as if it's like, is it a real photo? And then you just rate some qualities. So just go, put some random stuff, doesn't matter. Mark what I think of the photo. Yeah, cool. And then you can just go ahead and click submit. So you'll see it has 1 hit and then it paid me 3 cents. So I'll just go through and I'll do a ton of these until there's no more left. Each task is going to have a certain number of hits. Some have thousands of them. Other ones have like 1 or 2, which means you can only do 1 or 2 before there's no more left within that specific task. So I'm going to power through. It asked me if I'm a robot because I was doing a lot of them. And then I'll do this last one. And perfect. So there's no more of those hits, but I still see it listed on the dashboard. So I'll just click into it just in case to see if it is available. So go ahead and just accept it again. And we'll do it again until there's no more left. Now, again, you may not have this one on your profile. It may be specific to me and my demographic. Awesome. So there's no more hits available. So we'll go ahead and see what else is there. I love the short surveys. So like this one, 2-minute survey, 25 cents, preview it. Okay, workplace study, cool, doesn't matter, go ahead and accept it. Now when it comes to these ones, always open the link in a different tab. Sometimes it opens within the same browser and it makes it weird when you need to submit the code. So it's a generic survey. Yep, that's some HR person. Go, answer it. I try to be honest when it comes to surveys, only because it makes it easier to pass the checks at the end of it. So it's going to give you a code at the end of the survey. You have to go back into MTurk to submit the code. Once you get back into the survey, make sure you press submit, otherwise you won't get credit for it. Then you go, it'll ask you some other random stuff, demographic stuff, so that way they can send you more hits and tasks if you qualify, and then you just submit it. To remember, you need the code and submit an MTurk, and you need to submit in the actual survey itself. So now I have all those done. James billing surveys are great. They're available for everyone. They offer bonuses. So the hit says 1 cent, but when you actually go into it, it's always more. So you can click how much time you have. This one's 7 minutes for 78 cents. So I go into it and you get a loading screen. Now this happens a lot to me, so I typically try to refresh the page. And if for whatever reason the refresh doesn't work, then I just go and I return the hit and then I re-accept it. And then I start that task. So it's going to ask me some basic stuff. You are going to get a lot of these. These are attention checks. So you want to make sure to read them, because if you fail it, you're not going to be able to do the survey. And oftentimes you get less surveys if you fail too many attention checks. So read through those. Great. I don't give personal information, so I avoid that. Okay. So this is the end of the survey. Go ahead and answer randomly. Submit it. Okay, so This happens a lot too. Once you submit a James Billing survey, you get a loading screen. That is okay. What you want to do is go back into MTurk itself, and you want to complete the hit. You will not get paid if you not click complete the hit. Now you can go back into the survey tab if you want. You'll get paid all the same. And then you could refresh it, and then it'll tell you how much you got. So remember, the hit said 1 cent, but I actually got 12 cents for it. They always give you a bonus with these ones. So I'll go and I'll do another one. This one's 7 minutes for, what is that, 62 cents? Perfect. So I'll click start that task. All right, it's gonna ask me some basic stuff. Again, last screen when I'm finished, loading screen. So just go back into MTurk, complete the hit, then go back. You can refresh the page. And I end up getting 86 cents for it. So that's an 85-cent bonus, because you can remember the hit was only 1 cent. So one thing to note is when you look at the top where it has the hits and the goals, it will not include bonuses in there. So it's only going to include the 1 cent the hit was for. But you can go into your dashboard and you can see that I have 99 cents in bonuses, and that's from the 2 James Billing surveys that I had done before. Perfect. So just keep in mind, like I said at the top, when you're looking at like your goals and the amount of hits you've done, it is not going to reflect the bonuses. It's only going to reflect the amount that the hit was actually. So don't get too worried if you don't see it at the top. You can just go into your dashboard. So go to some hits. It is 9:02, so I've had about 30 minutes. Now I'll go through and do some consumer studies. I normally do all the consumer studies. They're pretty easy. This one's 10 minutes. Okay, so I've done with that one. I'll submit it. Great. So this one is not automatic paid out like the dating profile one and like the one, the James Billing ones. So for this one, if you go into your dashboard, you'll notice that it says one that's pending. So I have not gotten paid for that one yet. It'll reflect at the top for my goals, but I actually won't be able to cash that out. So you can see it says one pending, and I'm just waiting for the requester to approve it. So now it's 9:31. I finished my last survey. You can see I've done a pretty good amount of hits in that short time. And that's how much money I have. That is before everything's been approved and excluding bonuses, okay? So I've done 68 hits, 65 have been approved, and 3 of them are pending. So for my approved hits, just the hit amount, that came up to $2.13. And then I have 99 cents in bonuses, which comes out to $3.12. So that means that's what I actually will get transferred to my bank while I'm waiting on those other 3 hits to be approved. And again, people have up until 30 days. Most people approve it within the week, though. So you should be seeing it soon. And they can reject it if they think that you didn't do it right. So you can go into the specific day, and you can see everything that's been approved. You can also sort and see what's waiting to be approved. And you can contact the requester for whatever reason it's taken a long time, or there's something that you need them to know. You can see those, that's the amount that's pending, comes up to like, what was that, 160? That's waiting. So if you take that 160 plus the 312, it'll come up to $4.72. Now, I've been able to make significantly more from my first week to my third week. So you can see my first week only made $9, then my second week $26, then my third week $62. And that's just from getting the hang of it, knowing what's worth it and what's not. So if you're discouraged, don't worry, you will get there, believe me. All right, so welcome back. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. After an hour, I end up making $3.12 off of approved hits. So that's the hit value plus the bonus. And then I have another $1.60 sitting in pending hits. And pending hits can take a couple days, it can take a couple weeks. I think that the approver has up to 30 days to actually approve it. But once those all clear, I would have made $4.72 in total for that hour, which is not bad, to be honest. And it's very minimal, easy work. So especially if you're a student or you have a lot of downtime at home, you can do this for a couple hours a day, make $10, $20 a day, and that adds up for things that you want. So yeah, I'm hoping that that helped you. Know that everybody's dashboard, I'm sure, is not going to look exactly the same. Obviously, I have more hits than the average person just starting out, so that's going to impact which kind of hits are available to me. I'm a different demographic than some people. That's going to impact the hits available to me. But yeah, just find something on your dashboard that's easy to do, that you can do a lot of, that doesn't take a lot of work, because the last thing you want to do when you get home from work is to have to like spend a lot of time thinking through something. So make it easy, make it fun, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Hopefully that helped. Thanks, guys.